Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Max. So the topic for this video is going to be veganism. I'm going to share with you a short story on how I turned vegan and why. So we're going to first start to talk about what veganism actually is. Okay? So veganism is an ethical principle. Okay? Most people tend to think that veganism is all about what you eat and what you don't eat. And yeah, of course, that is a huge part of veganism. But the basic principle is your ethics, okay? So if you're a vegan, you value the lives of not only your fellow humans, but also of other animals, and especially sentient animals. There are many people who are thought of being vegan, but the truth is that sometimes they are just eating a vegan diet, but they do not care for other products that are not vegan. So you could say someone who is eating vegan food but consumes other products like, I don't know, like clothes, like shoes that use leather or other materials that have to be taken from a live animal that has to be killed. That is what is considered as someone being plant-based but not really vegan. So I've been vegan for around 6 years now. It all started when a friend of mine told me he had been to a bookstore and he got this book, Fit for Life by Harvey and Marilyn Diamond. So he saw this book and something about it caught his attention, and he bought it for like a couple of bucks, and he liked it. Then when I saw him, he told me about the book and just gave me a brief explanation of what it was based off. And I kind of liked it. So I got it for myself and I read it. And okay, so the thing about this book is most of it is just pseudoscience mumbo jumbo. So don't take this one too strictly, okay? However, what I liked about this book is that there was some ideas somewhere on the baseline that seemed to make sense. And although there were many things that were clearly BS, I kind of thought that there's something about this that I should explore further. So one of the things that I did try from this book for a very long time was the thing about food combining. I mean, I think that helped me quite a bit, because at the time I was weighing like around 116 kilograms. And for me, it's a lot. I mean, I measure 1.92 meters, and that was too much. I was too fat. But however, after I read this book and started taking consideration of food combining, it helped me lose a lot of weight. I think I lost like around 10 kilograms in a couple of months. It was incredible. But then at that point, I wasn't still a vegan. A couple of months after I started caring food combining, my girlfriend just like almost out of the blue told me, okay, so what if we turn vegetarian to try out? I know, there was something about what she said that I said, okay, I mean, why not? I had already made quite a significant change in my diet because of this book, so I said, why not? And so overnight, we turned vegetarian, both of us. Okay, so at that point, I started not eating meat, but I was still consuming dairy products like cheese and milk. But then a couple of maybe like a month or 2 months afterwards, I started getting to know many creators on YouTube that were vegan, and I don't know, something about what they say struck me. I think that this book, Fit for Life, sort of helped me open myself to other ideas. And something of what these guys were saying struck a nerve, and I said maybe I should try being vegan. I'm not sure who it was that helped me turn vegan the most, but maybe Vegan Gains, Richard. And so once again, overnight, I ended up turning vegan from being vegetarian. I mean, most people don't turn vegan like that. Most people do not turn vegan so quickly. Most people turn to go through a transition phase, and most people actually turn vegetarian first and then vegan. But for me, it was quite abrupt. So the thing is, why veganism? Well, there are many reasons why you should turn vegan. I mean, I'm not gonna be diving in this video too much into the nutritional aspects. There are already many creators that have already proved that you can have a very healthy diet, a very healthy vegan diet. But I want to give you a couple of reasons why I think you should turn vegan. Okay, for starters, there's no need to cause unnecessary suffering. I tend to like most animals. I like dogs and cats, but also other animals like horses. I don't really think that I could actively hurt any of them. I don't see how I could justify myself having someone else kill, I know, like a cow or something, so that I can eat it. I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all in many aspects, not only on the moral one. There is actually no nutritional need for animal products in our diets, and most people will say, oh, but you know, you need B12 or vitamin. Okay, so the thing is, if you really think that you need any kind of vitamin or mineral, there's always the option of supplementing, and in fact, most people should be supplementing whether if we are vegan or not, because most people don't plan their diets accordingly, even if you're eating meat. A very common misconception is that people will tell you that if you don't eat meat, you will somehow be hungry all the time. I used to think this, but the thing is, once you turn vegan and when you start eating vegan food, you'll find that actually it is surprisingly filling. Yeah, take it from a guy who thought that meat was great, that I couldn't live without meat, and then somehow overnight turned vegan, and somehow I did not only not starve, but I lost a lot of weight, and I would say that right now I'm much healthier than at least half of the people. Another very good point for veganism is that most vegan foods are actually cheaper than animal products, okay? Unless you want to get like vegan junk food and vegan candy, I mean, those stuff are pricey, and me myself, I do buy some of those, but you don't need it. If you want to go vegan by cheap, then you can always rely on things like lentils, fruits and vegetables, and you'll be just fine. Believe me, I don't think there's any country in the world where those kind of things are more expensive than, say, meat and yogurt or cheese. So some cons now of being a vegan. Yeah, there are many. For starters, I would say like probably the most annoying one are social interactions, okay? If your friends and family learn that you are vegan, even if they don't want to do it, there will always be some kind of issue with you. They will always try to convince you that veganism is not healthy, that you need to eat meat, that oh come on, you're not gonna eat cheese, this cheese is great, come on. I mean, that is probably the most annoying con of being a vegan, and that's one that I've had to learn how to manage. And even today, 6 years after turning vegan, my family keeps trying to make me eat meat again, and I don't think they will ever stop, but yeah, that's how it is. Another annoying factor is that you're gonna have to read a lot of labels on a lot of products. So it's actually like a kind of vegan curse. You go to a supermarket and you want to buy the stuff that you see, but it's gonna be very hard to just know what you can pick up and put into your cart. You're gonna have to take the time to actually read the ingredients. Yeah, that is quite annoying. Of course, once you already know what products you want to buy and what products you don't want to buy, it's gonna be much easier. But at first, I assure you, it's gonna be a pain in the rear end. Okay, last but certainly not least, by all means, whatever you do, don't turn into what is called a soy boy. Okay, I used to think that that term was quite insulting to vegans, but after a while, I learned that there actually is a stereotype known as the soy boy, which is this kind of man who is like, they are always very thin and they're all like feminized, like totally beta males. Whatever you do, don't want to turn into one of those, okay? Because if you do, you're actually gonna be doing a very big disservice to veganism. Okay guys, that was it for this video. I hope you find it interesting. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. And that's it. See you on the next video. Bye.